Unmuted. Hello, welcome, my friends. Congratulations. Sorry, I was just doing some technical stuff. My bad. Hello, welcome to the Couch Cooperative. It is a pleasure to have you here. I am Ethan, our Dungeon Master, and I am so honored to bring you as we continue on our 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons campaign, Light, the Curse of Strahd. We started this last week, so we're on episode 2, which is amazing. Please feel free to go ahead and continue to follow us on YouTube if you're, because I hope you better be watching this. Subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, drop a comment about something that you liked about the session. We hope that you enjoy it, and maybe tell us some things that you're looking forward to. I don't know, just clickety-clack, and I'll respond to you in the comments. That being said, we don't have any major announcements other than we're looking at a potential hiatus in the late month of June, as one of our members is going on a family vacation. We want to be able to honor that by not playing the campaign and stringing his character along in events that he can't control, so that he can spend that time with his family and enjoy it. So we will notify what that's going to look like probably the first week of June. So I guess next session would be it. So just keep an eye out for that. And then, our social media director has an announcement. Mr. Catre. We recently acquired a new digital battlefield for social media.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So I created a TikTok. So if you guys want to check us out on a more compatible surface without longer videos, I'm going to start adding clips of our funny moments, important segments. If you want to check us out, it's the Couch Co-op 5e on TikTok. Check us out, please.
Yep, go ahead and check us out on TikTok.
Your camera's gone, Ethan, because you went to
the thing flipped. It knocked it down. I try to do a funny and put a golf clap, and I just fucked myself over. Okay, it's all cool. So with that being said, we will go ahead and jump in. So, welcome. Last we left off, 3 adventurers of an adventurers guild based in Daggerford known as Memento Mori were invited to a dinner with Lady Morwen of Daggerford, a benefactor of yours, who had given you a task of displacing some roving refugees that were outside of the town that were kind of causing problems. Amidst their drunken revelries, they were kind of scaring passerbys and saying that they would place hexes on them. So Morwen asked you guys to remove them and say if they weren't up and gone by dawn, that she would come back with more people and would get them forcibly removed. So you arrived, and they said that everything was fine. They didn't want to cause any trouble, and they just asked that for 50 gold that you were capable of transporting them to the tradeway, just to make sure that they got to the main road safely and that they can go on their merry way. When a very heavy and dense fog settled over the roadways, and you found yourselves almost whisked away by this fog, brought through it like a portal of some unnatural and unnaturally magical effect that brought you into this darker land, a thick woods in which you guys were quickly attacked by wolves. Out of the tree line, you were rescued. Well, to some degree, you were rescued. You guys kind of had it a little bit by a native of this new land that he had described as Barovia. This man is named Dima, who is our player Nick. As for the 3 of you, we had Jude Twiceborn, Helena Grayson, and then Romulus Pythia, which is in order. Our players Trey, Omar, and then Gabe. The 4 of you decided to go to the town of Barovia, this like home place that this guy named Dima lives at, and you went to his home. Granted, he is kind of a squatter, and you found him living in a really rundown abandoned house that he's kind of taken as his own. And you kind of waited the night, and upon nighttime, you all were roused from your slumber to see a procession, a marching procession of dead spirits, kind of walk throughout the town. They looked like they were heading towards a castle that you could see far off into the distance. It was Jude that actually went outside to investigate, and upon investigation, Jude, you were able to meet a very well-mannered gentleman who kind of expressed that there may be a way to get out of these lands, and that the only way to truly do so is to get through the castle. He introduced himself as Zarovich, and you kind of left things rather cordially, though he kind of disappeared rather quickly. You went back to the group, and you guys rested. So we pick up kind of right where we left off, and it is morning time. You all wake up in a nice Barovian morning. The sun is dimmed by a very thick layer of clouds, and the lands just have a natural grayish and darkened hue that kind of makes things look a little darker than they should be, even in this type of condition. The four of you are currently inside of Dima's little squatter's house, and what is it that you guys would like to do?
Am I up first? Do I wake up?
We can say that you wake up first, yeah.
Nice, because the first thing I want to do is I want to walk over to Omar's character, and I'll wake her up.
Okay, so you walk over to Helena while she's sleeping, and do you shake her? How do you wake her up? How do you attempt to?
I want to just shake. I want to just gently shake one shoulder with one hand, and I want to I just want to barely just enough force to move the shoulder around and just Helena.
I'm gonna wake up groggily.
Okay, you wake up groggily to see a Dima, you got a beard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the.
Are you human?
The beard. Yes, yeah, he is
Yeah,
human. You see the bearded man Dima.
And Dima
kind of leaning
you,
over you as he was waking you up.
Dima goes. You notice around the you see under his beard he has a mask scarf that you can pull up above your nose for your face. He unties that from around his neck, and he takes it and he ties it around Helena's neck. And while he's doing that, he says, Helena, in Barovia, people will try to kill you just for how you look. One, because you are women. Two, because of your certain features. It's important that when we are around people who I say may notice you for that you should wear this mask. It's important. I promise you. Please trust me on this. I want you and your companions to get out of Barovia safely. It's never happened before, but judging from my estimates, you guys seem capable enough to do the things that I have not been able to accomplish alone. So, you trust me on this, I trust you on things you need me to trust you on, and we have a good time. But please. And you notice when Dima says please, he's got this very intense look in his eyes of like it's literally, it's soul burning of please, just trust me on this.
Sure. Whatever you say.
It's easier than you think to breathe through. Once you wear it for more than 2 hours, you're completely used to it. It's no problem. You'll be totally fine.
So we'll have to wear it when I go out of your little hut and everything?
I mean, I honestly, the more that you wear it, other than when you are in a room with a wall and a door which is closed and locked, and a window which has curtains which are closed, then you could maybe take it off. Otherwise, the more that you wear it, the safer that you and your companions will be. Especially when a certain somebody shows up, or people who know a certain somebody. If you know what I mean, in reference to the guy who I say kind of owns everything in this entire freaking land.
Right.
What I'm saying is that the way that you look is very peculiar. I don't know why. I don't know how.
I just know that for one reason or another, the less people that see the way that you look, the better.
Can I wake up now?
Yeah,
Do you
we'll say
wait-
the rest of you guys start to wake up, but
Does
they'll finish their
Helena
conversation.
have a hood?
Does Helena have a what?
A hood.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Then yeah. Then once I said I leave you.
Okay, you all start waking up slowly.
Is Helena wearing the mask?
You
no,
would see it.
Not yet.
You would see it wrapped around her neck
Yeah.
because it's like a cloth mask.
You see Romulus walk into the open room, walk and stand up, kind of do a big old stretch. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Helena, what's that around your neck?
It's a scarf from Dima.
Well,
He
it's
said that
fine, but however you choose to see it, I get it.
he said it's to cover my face, but I'm not sure. He said it's because I look peculiar, but I feel like I look okay, so not really sure what's going on here. I'm just gonna agree and just kind of go with it because it's really.
You look peculiar, and while he says I didn't say that you look peculiar, you notice Dima kind of blushes a little. He says, I said that the way that you look in this land is peculiar because of how you look. It's different. You just have to think about it. I gave Helena here the mask because she looks like somebody who, if observed by certain people, will attract the attention of somebody that we don't want to attract the attention of.
Zarovich.
Is it a religious thing?
No. Sorry, I was thinking. Because you said Zarovich out loud?
Yeah, I said Zarovich out loud.
Why are you going to make me do it?
I did speak with him earlier, and I brought up to Helena, that Zarovich had the picture of Tatiana, the same exact look as Helena. She grew her hair.
Zarovich is a big problem, yeah.
He's a problem.
Big problem.
He was such a nice fellow when I chatted with him.
Helena, I look at you, and I kind of the person that I was talking to you about earlier, like the person that I said they have people who, if they notice you, or if they notice you, it'll be a big problem. That's the Zarovich that he's talking about. So like,
that's what I kind of figured.
Like, you get that, right?
Yeah.
And then Gabe, like, Ethan, I want Gabe's character to obviously notice that too and get that, so that he understands, like, okay, the Zarovich guy is the guy that we need to be.
Yeah, just tell him
About.
And
so
you just say Zarovich is a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we all understand now. Zarovich is the motherfucker. You get that now.
Why is Zarovich such a problem to you all? I'm not sure I quite understand it all.
Me neither, to be honest.
Zarovich is the one who he owns everything. He runs everything. He knows everything. He sees everything.
Is that not normal for a powerful king?
He's inescapable. He is the how do you say, the ultimate vampire, if that makes sense.
As in a literal vampire?
Well, however you understand a vampire, I mean, the thing is when you
is that not a direct question? What do you mean? What is this word game we're playing? Is he a vampire or not?
He's the ultimate vampire. Whatever you think a vampire is, you multiply it by 10, 100, 1,000,000. It doesn't matter. We stand no chance. I think, with enough time, maybe. Right now, we must be cautious. We must heed the warnings we receive. We must be wary of the path that we have to tread.
If I've got you right, you're telling me that the ruler of this land is a vampire.
Yeah, precisely. Who sees,
So
knows,
does
owns.
everyone know that here? Like, do they know that he's a vampire, or is it more like, let's keep it a secret?
Listen. I can't tell you. If I tell you everything, we'll be stuck here for 3 days talking. What I can tell you is that I come from a family who served this vampire for a very long time, who gave many lives for him. In that trade, we came to know much. I came to learn much. What matters is that he can't reign like this forever.
Okay. Well, with this information, when I spoke with Zarovich, he told the only way out was through the castle. Do you believe that's still the right approach? Because that was my idea, that we would approach the castle to find a way out.
As in,
He's an insert a lightning strike.
as in his castle?
What do you mean, his
Yes,
castle?
sir.
In Strahd von Zarovich's castle.
That's his castle.
Yes,
Doctor telling me that information.
that is what I mean, my friend. He is a tricky mother son of a vampire. You know what I mean? So, what I'm saying is that we can defeat him. I think that you guys have the camaraderie, the intelligence, the passion, the adventuring spirit to defeat this vampire over. I think that I know enough about these lands to give you guys the intelligence that you need. And I think that together we can be a team and destroy him once and for all and free the people of Barovia. But it will take us time, it will take us diligence, it will take us a great degree of effort.
I'm not sure if you're aware, but we are no great party of sorcerers and adventurers. We are not capable of taking out a lord of vampires.
Well, trust me, we go to one tavern in Barovia, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see the average Barovian. You'll be like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm not that off my rock. My friends, we can do this. We just need to lay our heads low until we are ready for our moment.
And
There's a
when will that be?
reason they showed up here. I know you guys are not from Barovia. I know that you guys are my one chance to fix the things that I have the power to fix. But I need your help. As people who want to leave these lands, and as somebody who has been waiting for a moment like this their whole life. Trust me in this.
Do you mind if I speak with my party for a second?
Yeah, by all means. By all
Go
means.
over a few things.
By all means. And you know, Dima goes to the kitchen of his little crack shack, and he starts just heating up
His
beans.
little crack shack.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He heats up beans, or whatever the D&D
You're not
is.
helping. Calls it a crack shack, puts beans in a pot, this motherfucker. I love it. I love it. Give yourself the first point of inspiration for this game.
Fucking go. I gotta grab
Jesus,
a
this guy. But no, don't literally go make beans.
He went to make beans. It's too late.
he's
Many
in
people-
character. He's method acting.
Method acting.
Okay, the three of you guys are alone while he's in the kitchen. You kind of hear him like light up a heating instrument, just, like a fire, because it's there's no appliances. So he lights like a what would be the equivalent of like a fireplace, like a cooking fireplace. Lights that up real quick, and then hear the crackling of flames and just scratching of pots and whatnot. The three of you guys are kind of alone.
There's one thing I wanted to mention. When I
Mhm.
spoke with Zarovich, he seemed quite. He seemed like a distinguished gentleman, and he owns a castle and everything. And how much do we trust this Dima character?
Well, wasn't the dead going to said castle to free themselves anyways? And you said that he's from there as well, so I mean, I feel like looks can be deceiving.
That's true, but that goes both ways. I know that Dima led us into his home, which is very friendly, but also Zarovich gave us a way out to Barovia.
Were we not tricked by the people that brought us here in the first place? And oh, whoop-de-doo, they brought us right to another person that wants us to do the exact same thing they wanted us to come here for in the first place. Does that not seem a little convenient to you all?
No, exactly. But I just think it's peculiar that it seems like that Dima is on some sort of warpath against Zara.
So, are you saying to not trust one Barovian but trust another? I
think we should tread carefully, is what I'm trying to say. I don't fully trust either.
I don't either.
All I wanted to say was to make sure to keep your eyes open. If you see anything peculiar, to let each other know. The only people I trust is you two.
Do we believe that the only escape here is through that castle?
Well, but if Zarovich isn't a good person, as Dima says, I don't know if we could believe him. So we do have a couple of options we can do. We can find down the Vistani. They talked about I believe, Lady Mara.
I don't know. Don't look at me. What do you look at me? I'm not there. They brought it up. Like, you told me to go away. We're gonna keep.
Last session, Ethan brought up a certain character. I think it was Mara, Lady Mara, but Ethan's shaking his head. There was someone that was in charge of the Vistani that they said they treated.
Not Barovian. No.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, because when you met the Vistani, you spoke with Stanovich, and let me just pull up my notes real quick on them before I forget everything. Sorry, it wasn't Stanovich, it was Stanimir. So you spoke with Stanimir, and it was Madame Ava.
Madame Ava.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he asked you to. He let you know that Madame Ava
what'd you call her?
Is kind of their leader.
Someone's got.
So my mind's
You would just need to figure out where the Vistani encamp in Barovia, because you have no idea where they are.
Does Dima know?
Probably.
That is actually a really good question. You do know where the Vistani typically are.
Please don't make me roll for it. Thank you.
No, I won't need to. The Vistani kind of traditionally are located in a encampment that is past what is known as the Sare Pool. And that is west of Barovia through the woods. Like, if you enter the woods directly west of Barovia, if you just keep going west, you'll eventually leave the woods. And there's going to be a massive pool, or kind of like a small lake. And it's called the Sare Pools, and that's where they encamp, normally. Because it's off the road, because they can use the river to get to the road, because the road's south of the lake. So you would know where they are.
Whenever you guys are done talking, you guys have fun.
So we do have the lead of Madame Ava. We could go ahead and follow up on that note. Which Dima is a Barovian, so he would know the location. Or we could follow up on the going to the castle for an escape through Barovia. But if Zarovich is as evil and as powerful as Dima says, it might not be the best approach.
Then let's check out our sources first. Then, decide if you want to head to the castle or not.
Well,
Agreed.
that's why I believe we should party vote.
I feel like we just all voted to check our sources.
I agree. I think we should. I think more information will always help before we move on.
Okay.
But if you think he's a friendly man, I mean, well, we can't.
I'm not saying either is a friendly man, but I'm just saying we should be wary. It seems both sides have very strong approaches on things. And I do find it peculiar that Strahd has a picture of Helena, who he claims is Tatiana, with long hair.
I do think that's rather strange
You know, I didn't.
because I don't even remember that.
Oh my
That
god.
was the talk guy. Bro,
I
I'm like, this is her. And it's like, you're
All right. So, what is our first point of order? What are we going to attempt to do?
Are you guys done talking?
We're gonna talk to. We want to talk to Dima about finding the Vistani, so we can talk to Madame Ava.
Okay. This Dima's cooking beans. So you guys head over to Dima while he's cooking his beans, and you enter into his little kitchen, and his beans are done.
Before they say anything, I already know. I want to say, so you want to see the Vistani, huh? Because if you wanted to go with Strahd, you would have already left. So I knew you were gonna come talk to me because I know that you know that guy Strahd is a crazy, murdering son of a. And he stops, and he looks at you specifically, and he goes, "I know you know. So come on." And he pours his beans into one bowl, and then he gets up and he starts to eat, and he says, "Follow me. Come on." And he walks out of his crack shack.
So you want to put my mask on now?
Yeah. I mean, well, do you say that in character?
Yeah.
Yeah, he stops. And he turns and looks at the rest of you guys. And he throws his bowls of beans to the outside. And Ethan, can there be stray cats that come eat the beans?
Sure. Sure.
Nice.
I'll take some beans.
Nice.
You start eating it from the ground.
And he looks at Helena and he goes, "Helena, yes, please put the mask on. Cover your face. The more you can cover your face, the better. My darling, please put it on."
Sure.
And you walk out into the Barovian settlement. The town of Barovia is decently sizable. You probably have about like 100-ish homes here. And there are a couple places that you could kind of journey through if you guys wanted to see any of the locations prior to leaving Barovia. The specific kind of areas that would be noticeable, there is a merchant store, there's a tavern, and a church would be kind of the biggest. And then obviously there's the burgomaster's mansion, so kind of like the town mayor. Those are kind of like your basic standard, areas of interest. If you guys wanted to go to any of these, and if that's what you want to do, those are available and open to you. You can always come back and go to those areas if you just want to go to the Vistani straight away. But those would be kind of those more noticeable spots.
But it was the burgomaster and what else again? I'm sorry.
The burgomaster would be the mayor, so the mayor's mansion. Then you have a merchant store, which you would know is called Bildrath's Mercantile. And then the tavern, which Dima you would know is called the Blood of the Vine Tavern. And then there is a church. And the church is run by Father Donovich.
No, fuck this. Okay. Alright, so as we get into town, I want to turn and look at the party, and I want to go, so what does everybody like to do? Are you more of the worship type? Are you more of the spend our money type? Are you more of the drink alcohol type? Or are you more of the speak to the politicians in the town type? What do you like to do? Tell me, I'll tell you where to go.
We're more of a let's get the fuck out of here as fast as we can type.
Well, I mean, in that case, we could go to the mayor first, but that sounds like you're not thinking of all the potential future opportunities that someone like our adversary Strahd would think of, right? Because Strahd is going to think of his enemies, the enemies of his enemies, the allies of his enemies, the allies of the allies of his enemies, the enemies of the enemies of his allies, the allies of the... You get what I'm saying? Strahd is insane. So what we need to do is be smarter than Strahd. So how do we do that? We think more steps ahead than we can think of. Now, I don't know about you, but talking to the mayor first sounds great, but what can we give the mayor? As far as the mayor knows, and you guys, you look at Dima and you see what a freaking smelly, homeless wreck he looks like.
Damn.
As far as the mayor of this town that I knows, he thinks I am just worthless drunk who, spends his life away drinking alcohol and yelling at the women across the street. I do nothing. The
Well,
mayor looked at me and he laughed. He laughed. He might look at you and go, "Oh, great," but then he see me with you and he go, "What the hell?" So,
you seem to build quite the obsession here.
You do talk about this mayor a lot.
well, I mean, this is my home. This is where I live. But because of, like I told you, my family for a long time, they served Strahd. So what do? I have to go, I have to hide, I have to be not who I am to hide. Strahd come and put pointy sword through my chest, and then I go, "Oh, goodbye." I don't want to do that. I like to live. So what I do, I hide, I drink, I grow beard, I grow hair, I look like I look now, and I survive. So I survive that way. I don't want to survive that way forever, my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's continue going. We don't need to hear more about Strahd. We understand how you feel about him.
The point I was making was, do we want to go to Mayor first, or do you guys want to go to stores? You want to see what Barovia has to sell? You want to see what people here are like? You want to see the culture? You want to see maybe there's something useful? Maybe we go to church. I teach you about some things about the way that Barovia works. It'd be a great time, yeah?
We're not here to make friends. We're here to leave.
Well, we're here, my friend.
You're here because you live here. We're here because we were tricked.
And I scoot closer to Romulus, and I say, "Intel, my friend. Intel. We need intel. We need information. We need knowledge. I have been in Barovia my whole life. The things that I know as second nature, you don't know yet. So the more that you can learn and understand about these lands, the better off we will be as adventuring party." And
Then why play these silly games with words and be indirect? If you want us to join along with your adventure to take down Strahd, then why don't you just tell us we should get more information for it?
Well, that's why I say the word intel. I need my friend.
You say, do you want to shop? Do you want to go to church? We can show you all around the place. We're not here for a warm welcome. We were forced here.
Because I respect the fact that I am only one man, and if the three of you want to go to mayor's office, I can't stop you. But I'm telling you, as native of Barovia, this is what I would do if I were you. It's like a friend help friend, and then friend help friend. This is because I want to kill Strahd, and you want to get out of Barovia. It's like a trade deal. It's a great time.
Jude, what are you thinking?
You said me?
Yeah, what are you thinking right now?
I believe it's a genuinely fair point, believe it or not.
Man of reason, yeah.
Throughout all the chaos of Dima speaking, he does have a fair point that we should gather intel before we go straight into, objective A to B to C, trying to get a layout of the land. So, I mean, if you are willing to tour.
Yeah, the only problem now that you think of it, Jude, is that you guys have kind of no idea of what to get intel about. And let alone what this village could offer. It could, but to the extent it's very uncertain. You guys are going to need a little bit more direction, and the Vistani potentially could offer that, seeing as they're the ones that brought you here. And they brought you here with the purpose of saving their prince, is their wording. They wanted to save Strahd, not kill him. They believe him to be cursed. Yeah,
we don't need them. We don't need them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them. We don't need them.
So they might know more.
Forget
That can get you in the right direction, so that upon returning to Barovia, then you know that you like how you want to start going about that. Yeah.
If we're going to start anywhere, I think we should just go and see the Vistani.
I don't like the Vistani.
Well, they know how to get out.
I know, but why do you say that?
The only people we know how to get out of Barovia is the people that have already gotten out of Barovia.
Alright, fine. We'll go talk to the Vistani, but you cannot tell them. You tell them I am not from Barovia with you. I will do my best not to sound from Barovia. But you tell them I'm not from Barovia with you. We are all not from Barovia. Agree?
I'm not sure I want to claim you a part of our party. I don't know your reputation here.
I will not come. I will stay. You go talk to Vistani, and I will stay. I will stay here, and then you go talk to Vistani and come back, and then I will be here. But otherwise, you tell Vistani I'm not from Barovia. I go. I'm not from Barovia. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a cultural difference, but you are a strange man, Dima.
Friend, come on, please, my friend. Please, my friend, please. I beg you. Tell them I'm with you. I'm not from Barovia. I come from outside lands. Boo, well, misty magic. Boo. I come here with you. Yeah, simple story, easy. Tell it. Very good.
But they saw the three of us that got in. So
the Vistani? Yeah, but they'd be like, oh, but this. I tell them I was assassin sent to kill. I was assassin sent to kill her. And I point at Helena. And then I go, oh, I follow them into mist, and then I end up here with them, and I'm not from their land, but I'm not from Barovia, so I'm from outside land with them. It's super easy.
Not super easy, because if you were sent to kill Helena, we wouldn't be traveling.
Exactly, because I was sent to kill her, so I follow you because I see you go to mist, my friend. You don't think many steps ahead. This is why Strahd will get you first. I'm sorry, my friend. This is how it is. But you see, however.
Okay, off to the Vistani. You guys travel westward through the forest, and Dima leads you through the forest to where the Serapools are. And as you guys exit the woods, in which they're known as the Svalich Woods, as you're walking through them, you notice these towering trees whose tops are lost in this heavy gray mist that blocks out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet they exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. Who has the highest passive perception, by chance?
Mine is not that.
Oh, I totally forgot to write that down.
Yeah, so it's 10 plus your perception modifier.
13.
An 11.
10.
Yeah, 10 plus perception.
Mine's 11.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Okay, so it's Jude.
Mine is that?
The same one beats a 13.
Yeah, so Jude, before you guys leave Barovia, like the town, because it's literally, it borders the woods. So it's like you leave one edge of the town and you're in the tree line. As you guys are kind of crossing that threshold, your past perception, you catch out of the corner of your eye what looks like someone, like kind of peripherally, but it's this like very unique red-colored hair that catches your attention for a brief moment, and you turn and look, and you see someone with this unique red-colored hair. A red color that matches Helena's in just full color. And then, as quick as you see it, that person enters into a building, and you're like, that's weird. But you don't know whether or not your mind's been playing tricks on you lately. And so you continue walking into the forest, and it's something that you're going to ponder during your space in the forest. Like, why did I just see someone that has like the same colored hair as Helena? It just kind of ponders you, and it kind of leaves you a little like mentally not there. Like you're just kind of like you're present, but you're not like present. You're pondering it. You catch the scent of death on the air as you guys are continuously walking through the Svalich Woods, and it just gives you this eerie kind of realm. This eerie little region. Now, the road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted and muddy pathway that cuts through the trees. There's deep ruts in the earth that are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to the black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. There are 5 colored round tents, each that are 10 feet in diameter, and are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent are 8 unbridled horses drinking from this river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond the encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. And you guys have kind of arrived. Let me go ahead and do that. Get some Vistani music. You see about 12 individuals, male and female humans, that are kind of standing around this fire, telling stories, guzzling wine, getting incredibly intoxicated. And as you guys continue to approach, they kind of see you. They see you guys arrive. They're very, very open to that. And one of them kind of stands up and goes, "Oh, my friends, welcome. Welcome to our party. We welcome you. Do you need some wine? Do you need some food, refreshments? Do you have a tale to tell? We have plenty of fun to have here."
Leave us speak. We're just trying to speak to the one that does the crazy stuff.
My friend, there's nothing wrong.
My friend.
There's no need to be all rushy. We're here to have fun.
I know about your my friend. This and that. I know. But listen. And then while I say listen, I'm gonna give them all of the money that I have on my character right now, which is approximately 5
3
gold
copper.
points. It's no. It's 5 gold points, and I'm gonna give them all 5 gold points while I say listen. And I'm gonna say listen. Just take us to the one that can help my friends here out, because my friends are not from this land and they want to go home.
Where the heck?
We'll see if they're really brilliant. And
There we go. You offer them how much?
5 gold
To do what?
to tell us where the one. I said listen, and as I said listen, I gave them the 5 gold, and then I said, I just want you to tell us where the one who can tell my friends here who are not from these lands how to get home, because there's a way for them to get home, and they need to know it so that they can go and they can meet Barovia, because they're not from here. So please help us, my friend. And then I give them, during that time, I give them the 5 gold.
He puts because like you have it in your hand, he goes ahead and puts his hand underneath it, and then he, with his other hand, he kind of grabs your hand and then closes it around your gold. He goes, "My friend, there's no need to take money from you for this. Listen, I promise you, I, personally, will go tell Madame Ava that you have arrived and that you wish to speak with her. But my only compensation that I demand is that you sit and listen to one of our fine tales be told, while I go and let her know that you're here. You do that for me, and we are perfectly fine. There's no need to take your gold."
Were you expecting us?
Well, that must be something that you will bring up with Madame Eva. She did tell us that people were coming today. So I guess if you are them, then yes. But I must confirm with her. I will go tell her. Please, sit at the fire. I'm sure you guys have met Stanimir, and Stanimir gets up and goes, "Oh, my friends! So sorry about and he kind of pulls at his collar a bit. "So sorry about the things around Daggerford. I'm sure you guys are quite angry, and hear me out. It is going to be okay."
Is it going to be okay?
Oh, it's going to be perfectly fine. That being said,
While you left us stranded.
left you stranded, my friend. The mists, they took you from us. I could not control it. I did not think that the mists would come rolling in. It is my apologies. I had no means of removing you forcibly from your lands.
But if that was a potential issue, you would have let us know, right?
I had no idea that the mists were going to be leaving Barovia. Those mists normally are only here. So far better for me to be caught off guard by them, I promise.
Can I insight him?
You may?
I'd like to scratch my chin and do the same thing.
Yeah.
You guys got some beef with Strahd.
Fuck yeah, dude. Motherfuckers, the reason we're here.
So we're gonna get this guy, man.
I got a 13.
13. He seems
16.
genuine. 16? Yeah, he seems genuine.
8. He's genuine?
He seems genuine.
Genuine that he was not the one fucking responsible for it.
Overall, he seems genuine.
Hell yeah, you don't know. Strahd is the innocent guy.
I'm slightly less.
Well, what did you want us here for?
Well, I heard you want to speak with Madame Eva, and that is perfectly fine. Listen, I have a great story to tell you. Listen, you, my friend, he points to you specifically, Romulus. You look like a great bard, are you not? A storyteller, a man of epics and fables and legends, no?
Nice.
Not quite like the average bard, but sure.
Oh, you're unique. I like that. My story's also unique. So how about this? You sit down, you listen to tale, Madame Eva knows you're here, and then you meet her, and everything changes from then. I promise, okay? And he's like kind of pushing you guys, like slow, like kind of host-like, like kind of guiding you towards where the campfire is to get you to sit down. And as you guys are kind of like, okay, like I guess. Begrudgingly, you sit down. He goes, all right, listen here. A mighty wizard came to this land over 1 year ago. I remember him, and he puts his hand out like it was yesterday. He stood exactly, and he points to you, Jude, where you are standing. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil, Strahd.
Why do you romanticize Strahd? Come on. Okay,
He stirred them through with thoughts of revolt, poured through the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard, yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens, and he like doing lightning strikes, struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him again, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown from 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down the river to search for the wizard's body to see if he had anything of value. But the river Iblis had already spirited him away. And the whole encampment at that point is like, oh, good story, yeah. And they're drinking and merrymaking and partying and all the fun stuff.
Let me tell a story of mine.
Don't.
My friend, go for it.
Another story of their own.
I'm gonna pull out my candle, Ethan. And this isn't quite. This is my class lets me talk to historical figures. It's more of like a let me do the spirit tales. But can I use this to possibly? I have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
Without giving any spoilers away as to who might be bad or good, I'd like to tell the story of Ramondo and his tail into turning into. Okay, so.
Yeah, you tell the tale of a unfortunate adventurer. Yeah.
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay. I pull my candle out. You see the light start to glow on the bottom of Romulus's face, and a few enchantments come out of his mouth before a spirit starts to come out of the flames. A face.
The Visanya, they're caught by that, and they're like, ooh.
The face seems ragged and drained, as if he's lived a century of torment. And he starts to speak and say, I once traveled to Barovia, not by choice. And when I came here, I made the mistake of attacking a nobleman. My fate was sealed at that point. And the monsters, they came for me. They took me to the deepest depths. And they used my soul and turned me to a devil. And from there, I've been tormented ever since. And then the face starts to dissipate back into the flames.
Like, ooh. It seems like you're not that unfamiliar with Barovia. Your tales seem like you've been one of us for so long. You are good. You are good, mysterious man. That was a great story. And everyone's just... about that point, the guy that initially greeted you kind of comes back and goes, "My friends, Meva is ready for you. I will bring it to her and to her presence, okay?" And he brings you over into this tent, and as you enter the tent, there are magical flames that cast this reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. "At last you have arrived." Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. "Helena, June, Romulus, and Dima. I've been waiting for you. The three of you are not from here. In fact, your lives are a bit of a memory of your own mortality. Whereas you, Dima, it's been a long time since you've seen your family, has it? How are they doing, do you know?"
I don't care to keep up with them.
"You spent the past few whiles just scrounging. How the mighty has fallen.
You know, some people like a family, some people like...
I am very good with seeing into the future. Your fates, might I read them for you? Yes? The fortune."
Oh, hells. Why not? I'll welcome to you.
Good.
This is what I did not want.
Yes. Sit down. Please, sit down, I beg you. I will tell you tales, I promise.
You come into Barovia and you do the
June
one...
would eagerly sit down.
You do the one thing you should not have done coming to Barovia.
Who, me?
Jude, your new body looks good.
So,
Did you get it yourself?
That's so gross.
Do you possess divination abilities?
Oh, I'm a lot better than a diviner. The cards. She pulls out this fat deck of cards. These things tell me everything. And she pulls out this deck of cards, and they have these, like, chains. It's like wisps of, like, threads and chains across the top ends of the cards.
The name of them is only fair.
Now, listen. These cards, okay, are the way that I have always found that which is the most important, alright? And they will tell me what it is that I want to know about you. Granted, I know quite a bit that they've told me. Yes. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? It's been some time since we've had guests. Now, she goes ahead and gathers a 5-card spread, okay? She cuts up her deck into two decks. So she's got a really small deck, really thin deck, and then a bigger deck. With the bigger deck, she goes ahead and grabs 3 cards right off the top. And she puts them in a direction in which the first card is on the left side. It's kind of like a plus sign, right? So the first card's on the left side, the second card's at the very top, and then the third card's on the right side. Okay? Then she goes to the bottom deck, or the smaller deck, and with the smaller deck, she goes ahead and draws the top 2 cards from that. She draws the top 2. With the 4th card that's now been drawn, so the first of these, she puts it at the very bottom, so there's a noticeable card-shaped gap in between all of these cards, and then puts that 5th card right into that space. Okay? So you have this little 5-card spread, and she looks at these cards, kind of eagerly like rubbing your hands. So let us see, shall we? This card, she takes the first card. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will better help you understand your enemy. And she flips it to the Avenger. Now, as she flips it up, this treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean and now corrupted. She lays that card down, and it's now just face up amongst the spread. She takes the second card and lifts the second card up. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And as she flips it, she goes ahead and shows it in front, and it is the warrior. She goes, the warrior. That which you seek lies in the womb of darkness, the devil's lair, the one place to which he must return. She goes ahead and grabs the next one. Now this is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. She flips the card to that of the beggar, and she goes, ooh, the beggar. Okay. A wounded elf has what you seek. He will part with the treasure to see his dark dreams fulfilled. Anyways, next. This card, she holds up the one at the very bottom. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. And she flips it over to a card known as the Dark Lord. And she looks at it for a second and goes, oh no. Oh no, the worst of all truths. You must face the evil of this land alone. Flips it down. And then she pulls the last card up. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. And she flips it over. This is the card that was in the middle, and it's the broken one. I see a man of faith whose sanity hangs by a thread. He's lost someone close to him. Well, that is your future. The Avenger, the Warrior, the Beggar, the Dark Lord, and the Broken One. Or Twiceborn. Something about this reading is not right. Do you sense it? Do you feel it? The strongest diviner. Romulus, do you sense it? Something about this reading is just not right. There's a weird smell to it, no?
I'll let you stick to your magics.
Ah, you don't believe in the cards. That's your fault. So, Twiceborn, have you seen the weird How about this? Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Who?
Your hand, silly. Give it.
Mine?
Yes, your... No, the strapping young lad behind you. Yes, you.
I'll wearily put my hand out.
She grabs it quickly with a speed that betrays her age and kind of holds onto it with these little soft, dainty hands and goes... And she's like holding your hand with both hands and is kind of like I guess kind of like moving it, like kind of putting pressure, like kind of squeezing it a bit. Oh, I feel it. I feel it. Yes, it's there. It's there. It's there. Okay, Jude, Twiceborn, grab the cards, flip them over. Do it.
I'll grab the cards and flip them.
So one by one, in the direction that she flipped them over, you flip them back, piece by piece. We're going to see if the cards have something unique for us today. And Jude, I need you to roll. Did you roll your portents for today?
Oh no, I forgot.
You roll those real quick because you may use them if you so wish. I won't tell you which one you would want to use.
Okay. Right. I got a 13 and 11.
13 and 11. Roll a d20 for me, please. Just a flat roll.
I got a 6.
6. Okay. Now flip them over.
I'll flip them.
One by one, you grab the cards in the same direction that she unflipped them. You flip the Avenger.
Yep.
You flip the Warrior. You flip the Beggar. You go to flip the card that was the Dark Lord, but when you flip it over, it changes to the Raven. You're confused how this has occurred as the decks sit perfectly in front of Madame Ava. Her hands have not touched them. No sleight of hand has been dealt at this moment. And she looks at that card and goes, oh my, you are indeed a mystery. The Raven.
Did I sense any magic being done at that time?
The whole area feels magical. Find the leader of the Feathered Ones, who lives among the vines. Though old, he has a fight left in him. It seems you are not to face this Dark Lord alone. Which, now that I think of it, flip the final one.
Alright.
And you flip the final one, which was previously the card, the broken one, and similarly gets changed to the Tempter. Twiceborn, do you see how fate has worked? You missed the most important part of the cards. You see, I'm trying to tell the fate of a man Twiceborn with one birthing of cards. Jude, the problem was right in front of you. You missed the second birth. Anyways, the Tempter. I see a child, a Vistani. You must find her, and you must be swift. Her fate hangs in the balance. She can be found at the lake.
Wait, did she say child of the Vistani?
Oh, actually, you know what? I pulled the wrong card on that one.
Oh.
My apologies. I read the wrong description on both of those cards. Both. Or no, just this one. Sorry, just this one. I read the wrong description on this one. So I'm going to reread it. I didn't realize that it uses the same cards for they have separate descriptions. So when she pulls up the Tempter, instead of all that stuff about Avistana, she says, I see a secret place. A vault of temptation, hidden behind a woman of great beauty. The evil waits atop his tower of treasure. You will find this woman of great beauty amongst his halls. The Avenger, the Warrior, the Beggar, the Raven, the Tempter. My oh my, your journey is going to be a delightful one. I'm intrigued. The Fates. They have it for you. Yes. Oh, yes, they do. Well. Just gonna write those cards real quick.
All right, well, if we are all done here, my friends, then I think that we should go. Thank you very much for coming here today. Great to talk to you. It was awesome. I'm super grateful, guys. All right, let's go. Let's leave. Out the door, the way in. Come on, follow me. And then,
right, like almost as if I'm getting away. Is you sell tarot cards?
You know, no tarot cards, tarot decks.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with it.
Why? Do you want one?
Well, as someone that's very invested in arcane art, this is magic I've never seen.
Ah, so you do want one.
Yeah.
I'll do you a favor. She takes this deck, she puts it in a leather case, and puts it in the middle of the table. You find a way to deal with Strahd. That deck is yours, as I will have no need of it any further. Do as the cards have instructed. Obey them faithfully, and you will find your way home. That I've assured you. Work together with your friend. And she points to Dima. Work together with your friend. He is quite peculiar, but he means well.
no, these people are crazy. She tell you when Strahd is gone, these cards have no use because the cards are only designed to kill Strahd. You see how she's trying to take the money and send it to the people in the land of Colombia? I do, Pakistani. We will kill Strahd with or without you. But thank you.
I won't be present for it. You will kill Strahd without me and save our prince from the terror he has become.
We will do our best.
But obey the cards. And she opens her eye and gives you this look. Obey them, Dima.
I know.
Lest, if you don't obey them, you will find that pain
Oh.
and punishment will be brought to those that you love dearly, especially those you have not seen in quite some time. Because there are malevolent forces at work, and they must be defeated and dealt with. And if they are not, they will take the ones that you hold dear, and they will do with them.
I admit you have been around longer than you. I will heed your warning, but
Oh, these are not a warning.
damn you, Pakistani. Damn you, Pakistani.
You must put your prejudices aside, for the sake of the land. Well,
All right.
goodbye. And with a puff of smoke, she's gone. And so is the deck.
What? Come on, let's go. You don't need that anyway. I don't know why you wanted to come in the first place. You guys are crazy.
Well, she gave us a ton of information.
Crazy outlandish. What? I could have told you everything.
What do you mean? She wrote this Tarot deck, which is some sort of magic.
Are you kidding? You telling me that the land you come from, you listen to people who people talk like that, and then you gotta live your life and follow.
Yeah.
Totally no.
What?
Look,
So you come to mind, man, then you think, oh, let me listen to the crazy lady with the crazy car. Do, and then I do it, and I'll be fine.
Well, it's hard to compare to hard red. Well, the only other person that's hard red that's been on me. That's
You know, you are
Yeah.
lucky that you can't be mine. No, but I do what. All right. I agree. We should listen to Little Story. With credit.
Dude, we're supposed to follow the call.
Well, I mean, I think that
Like this week.
it starts with follow.
Let's talk. Dragon.
Oh, what was Dragon House in Barovia?
But you probably should.
I don't know of any. My friend, I lived in Barovia, but I am not like. I am not advisor to Strahd. I don't know where all the crazy, cool stuff is at. I just know about Strahd. I know about the towns and the people and some of the people. And I know. Well, I make a check. Do I know anybody who would know where to start with looking for a dragon's house?
The Burgomaster. Or Father Donovich would be your best bets. Or you could try to see if someone's heard a tall tale back at the tavern. All three of those are really good spots.
Okay, so I'm gonna rescind what I said. I say, well, we could start with the mayor. We probably know where information like that can be found, or or something like that. Or you could try with the locals, like I said, different places where people and locals tend to have the loose lips. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, whatever you want to do, I will help you. Give you the tips. This is how it works in Barovia. It may not be like where you are from, but I tell you, Barovia, it may be.
So you guys make your way back to Barovia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we did. Well, there's Barovia, and then there's the town of Barovia. The town of Barovia is where we're at.
Oh, we did something.
Well, we're going back. Yeah. The burgomaster, the mayor, is in the town. Is it Virgo?
Oh, Virgo.
Meister. However you want to pronounce it. Tomato. Come on, not really. Burger.
You say burger?
Yeah, Burgermeister. It's hard. It's hard for Coutray to say a big word.
Damn. Got you, bro.
Salute to
So
Coutray.
we go back to the town of Barovia.
Okay, so you guys make your way back to the town of Barovia. I'm just looking at one thing real quick. Okay, so you make your way back to the town of Barovia, and after about a couple hours of traversing through the woods, just in total, from when you left Barovia till now, it's been probably maybe four-ish hours. And upon arriving back at Barovia, you find the town to be just as quiet, just as depressing as it was when you left it. You walk across the road and the few roads that there are, and see the town before you. And where would you like to go to start inquiring about this?
The Burgermaster.
So Coutray votes Burgomaster. He wants to go to the
Okay.
mayor. What does everyone else?
Yeah.
I think going to the mayor will add some spice, but in character, does the mayor work for Strahd? I don't. Do we know that? Is that a piece of information?
I don't think I would know that.
I think ultimately it all depends on if the mayor is working for this so-called king that's hurting everyone here. If he is, then I don't think we're doing any good by walking into his front door. But
The predicament about the situation, better to assume that everybody is on the payroll of Strahd than it is to assume that they also want to see the demise of Strahd or anyone other. Because the thing about the land of Barovia is that most people in the positions of power or decision making or anything like that, they usually are influenced. So it's super hard to assume. So our best course of action may be to convince them that we are also supporters of Strahd, but also give the information we need relevant to our.
Well, if he isn't working for Strahd, then it might be very beneficial having the mayor on our side.
No, my friends, I most definitely agree with you. I just that is something that is best felt out over a long period of time over the it's money does not buy friends, my friends. Money buys temporary loyalty. It buys it for as long as the next is belongs. And Strahd is always.
Well, where do you think we should go first, Dima?
No, I've said
No,
we go to mayor. We go to mayor. The thing is,
I didn't mean that in a condescending way. I meant, honestly, if you don't think we should go to the mayor first,
no,
where
I think that the best go to the mayor, while he is, kind of like in my opinion, is he knows Dima well enough that I maybe should have seen. Or maybe if you three go and you three talk to mayor, like, hey, our adventure is not from here. Help! Hey, please help! And talk to him and see what you did, and I'll wait outside. And if you're done, you tell me what you did to mayor. Just because I don't want mayor to know that the people from outside, somebody from the road is helping them out. Then you have the upper hand, my friend. You have a that is.
what problems do you have with the mayor?
What?
You said you don't want us to go to the mayor. It would just be us three.
Yeah. You three go there. I wait outside on the park bench on the nice, and I have a nice drink. I don't know.
Why?
Well, because the mayor knows my and I want to see my face. And honestly, maybe even because hear me out, because the mayor, if there is a chance that the mayor will maybe it's better I don't see Helena. Maybe he sit on nice park bench outside and Robin and Judith, you go talk to him. You guys, you see what information there is, and then that trainer will hide so that people don't see us and nobody go, hey, Strahd, there's somebody that you talk to over in the town, and then we stay on the radar. Or we stay on.
Well, it doesn't really matter to me. I think it might be a good idea to go talk to the mayor.
I agree. But I think Helena should stay with me. I don't think that us going to tavern with just me and Helena is the best idea because one, I am already drinking. I go to tavern, no way alcohol, and I have women. They all get, hey Dima, who is this? Yes. Well, why you wear a mask? Why you not take a mask? Be friendly. Well, my friend is not friendly, and then they go, well, Dima, you're a nice guy, and your friend's not friendly. What the heck? I don't know. Dima can't how to explain.
Dima, well, I have a question for you as you are from here. Well, why has no one been able to take out this king so far, and you need adventurers from a faraway land to do it for you all?
Well, it's call it a superstition. Everybody around here believes this or that or whatever or whoever or however or whatever. I don't know. What I have is my own belief. I have my own conviction. I have my own that I have set out for Dima's own self. So, no matter what it takes, if it takes my whole life, if Dima goes and Dima dies,
you speak like a powdered wig man.
Like a
Uh,
hunt?
you. That was not an answer to my question at all, but I'll take it. I guess I won't push further.
Dima
I,
doesn't.
I asked why has no one here been able to take them out as of yet, and you just said superstition.
Strahd is too strong. That's what it is. That's what it is. I told you, Strahd sees everything, knows everything, hears everything. Strahd probably is talking right now. But
You,
that is because I am Peruvian. So even if, say for example, Strahd come and right now he killed me, well maybe until you guys come and you guys are able to go, Strahd cannot hear you because he my friend, you are not Peruvian. So maybe he cannot hear you or see you or put this on you, and then you guys can kill him.
well, he seemed to find our friend here fairly quickly.
Yeah, but again, it's like I said, because I was maybe I was not you. Who knows? I don't know. We don't know. I don't know. The thing, I hope. I hope. I have waited so long for this moment.
All right, well, I won't keep pressing you, but
Okay.
you're as aware as any that this is quite strange, are you not?
No, I think. Well, listen. I don't talk to many people from Barovia anymore. I think that it's either Strahd or forget, and they live, they die, and they. I don't know. My life is it's been a Barovia.
Well, maybe the mayor will have better answers for us as to why this.
You two
Even
are we
keeps
in agreement? It will be you two will talk together, and me and Helena will sit outside. We will under the nice shady tree, and we will look out and we will watch, and then we'll you guys to come back and tell us. Huh? Yes.
Okay. So you guys make your way over to the burgomaster's mansion, and you see a weary-looking mansion that squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering, squealing clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself, yet against the walls of the growth has been tramped down to create a path about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil. Because only two of you are making your way up to the mansion, I need Jude and Romulus to make a perception check for me, please.
Alrighty.
Oh my goodness.
I got a 7. Or sorry, 8.
19.
Thanks, Katrin.
An 8 and a 19? Our 19 gets it. As you walk amongst the grounds, you can discern that the weeds around the mansion, as well as scores of prints, show, because you can see trampled weeds, and then scores of wolf paw prints and human footprints.
Oh my gosh.
That are all over the place.
Like they're turning into wolf paw prints or into human footprints?
No, it's just a mixture of them. So there's wolf paw prints and human footprints that are around these trampled weeds. And you notice that, Jude, as you're walking. You don't notice that. Jude notices.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Jude
notices it.
I'm gonna put my hand out in front of Romulus.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna turn to him. Romulus, it looks like they have some sort of maybe wolf companions here, which I've had my fair share of wolves already being in Brovia. I don't know if we want to take a more stealthy approach.
I'm gonna interject and say they're everywhere, my friend. It's the wolves.
You're you're not there. You're in the
aren't
distance.
you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
Sitting on a
right.
bench.
No, I forgot.
You
That's it.
explicitly asked not to go.
No, I know. I was so
Are we
excited.
sure that they're companions?
Yes, you see the footprints on the ground, and then I'm gonna point them out. It
I'm gonna
looks
look
like
down.
Yeah.
they have wolf footprints as well as humans.
I'd like to kind of get on my knee and look at the footprints a little closer and kind of check them out and see if I can notice any like rush in the movement in the footprints at all,
Yeah,
like if they were
make a
running.
survival roll.
Okay. I'll find that one.
And that one.
Yeah.
Wait, can I
A
portent
lot of
him?
prints. Huh?
Can I give him a portent?
You could. If you want to swap it out for something. Which
Yeah.
rolls do you want to swap it out for?
I'll give him my 13.
Your 13? Okay, so you rolled a 13. So what did you get with your pluses?
Survival is wisdom, right?
Yes.
+1, so 14.
14. It's hard to tell whether or not the prints give any indication of like urgency because they're trampling a bunch of weeds. You do know that these prints are pretty decently old. The ground is dry, so when these prints were made, the ground would have had to have been wet, and then the ground never settled back. So they're pretty old.
Okay. Well, we should at least be wary of any guard dogs or such. Actually, I'm gonna try and whistle and see if any dogs come out.
You give one sharp whistle. Nothing.
I don't think they're here now. I think we might be safe.
Our other party members, you can hear that whistle, by the way. You hear the whistle.
Okay.
Do you guys walk up to the door?
Do I
Yeah.
recognize it?
Oh, well, you hear a whistle.
Okay. Never mind.
And it's coming from the mansion. So you hear them whistle. You make your way up to the door, and the door's closed currently, and there's two sets of windows on either side. And they have no glass. They just have these wooden planks that kind of bar them, and some of them have the ability to see inside. And you can tell that there's someone looking out at you through them.
That's creepy.
I'm gonna say, hello there.
What do you want?
Well, we'd like to leave Barovia.
So then go. You can go to Thalaki if you wish.
That's so fucking.
Well,
the
can we talk to you for a little bit, if you don't mind?
I don't have too many conversations with strangers. Father says I'm not
Well,
allowed to, and Father's not home.
But where's Father? Can we speak to Father?
Well, if Father was home, I'd be able to bring you to him, but Father's not here.
Where
Can I
is
insight
Father?
that?
Sure. Make an insight roll.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural? Okay. June, as she's speaking, you're kind of trying to look through the planks a little bit to see if you can get a gauge of like her body composure and the way that she's speaking, and you notice a uniquely red-colored hair on whoever is speaking. And she seems to be quite honest. She's very blunt, which means that she's very, very specific about what she says. And you infer that if she legitimately has this red hair, you have a suspicion. And you hold off on that suspicion because she could just be incredibly overcautious.
Well, do you know when Father will arrive back?
No, I do not.
Is your father often gone? Is he a busy man?
He's quite busy. He has a whole town to take care of. He doesn't do it from his home. He doesn't work here. He lives here. It's quite a difference, don't you think?
Why are your windows all barred up?
Why not?
But it's just not very pretty.
Who says the house needs to be pretty?
Well, I think you'd prefer to be in somewhere, you know, appealing to the eye.
I prefer this.
I don't mean to butt in, but Miss, have you ever heard the name Tatiana?
Why? There's
You're
like a noticeable stop before she says that. And the tone just shifts a little.
That pressure point, bro. You need the pressure point.
your appearance, I believe, and the amount of defenses and the guard that you've put up. I have a good feeling that you may be, you know, potentially in hiding from. And then I'll get closer and whisper, Zarovich.
And who is this Zarovich that you speak of?
I believe it's someone that you may be hiding from. Taking precaution because of your appearance.
She moves away from the window, and it's hard to see where she goes because of how boarded up the windows are, so you're like trying to look. And you hear a couple locks undo on the main door, and the doors open, and they're pulled inside, and standing before you is a woman dressed in a form of like adventuring, like she's got a breastplate on and has these red sashes. Very beautiful woman with long red hair and a sword kind of sheathed at a kind of like on her side, on her left side. She's a right-handed sword wielder. And her physical features are the spitting image of Helena.
So what?
This is crazy.
Now, quick, come inside, and we can talk more about this.
All right, I'll go inside with them.
And she kind of starts looking out. Did anyone follow you? Is there anyone here?
Be honest with you.
No, I wasn't. We do have two party members with us. There's definitely
Go
one
get
I
them. Go get them.
would like to meet.
Go get them. Bring them in.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna start rushing away.
Okay. Don't draw attention to yourself. And she kind of closes the door a little bit and keeps it cracked. And she's staring at you, Romulus, while you're just kind of standing there waiting for Jude to come back. So Jude, you run over and you find your other companions.
There you go.
Kitty cat. It's like the 7th time I've done it.
Guys. You're gonna wanna meet this lady.
The meeting was good, my friend.
No. Come, follow.
No.
Follow me.
No, my friend, the border.
This isn't a request. I'm telling you to come with me.
No, I'm telling you, this is an absolute, my friend. The less people that see me and know me, the better. And you notice when he says that, he puts hood over his head, covers himself with hood, and then he stays seated on the bench. But Helena, take Helena, you guys go.
At about this point, the three of you guys notice a younger gentleman come up. Dima, you know who this is because this is.
No.
He's known. No. His name is you know him because he lives here, dude. Don't freak out on me just yet. He's a younger gentleman with kind of he's got very masculine features, kind of for his age. And I mean, I'm talking just like kind of very straight jawline. He's got a bit of a shadow on the lower part of his face. He's got pretty long and very curly white hair that kind of goes just down past his ears and a bit towards the end of his collar. And he's wearing kind of like a leather just set of clothes that has a little bit of like a flecked up collar. Kind of whitened nose, just kind of very straight features. What? My music. Why did it pause? And you know him because his name is Ismark. And Ismark, he's known around here as Ismark the Lesser. But this is the son of the Burgomaster. So this is Ismark Indirovich. And he's the son of the Burgomaster. And as you guys are walking up, he sees you guys kind of all standing outside of his outside of the mansion, and he walks kind of straight up and goes, "Is there anything that I can help you with?" You're all standing outside of my home.
Wait, sorry. I'm talking cool. Was he coming from the mansion, or he's coming to the mansion?
He's coming to the mansion.
From the outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. and it's me and Judah.
Jude and Helena.
Not Judah. Me,
Yeah.
Jude, and
And Helena, you have your thing up?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when he says that, then I'm gonna say, "Oh no, my friends here, they were talking to somebody from inside the house. They were gonna go talk with them. I am simply the escort. I just wait out here. I make sure to get from point A to point B safely. I am
Helena,
nobody."
as
You know that's his house.
Jude, you're not there. Or sorry, Romulus, you're not there. Helena, as you are, as he's kind of speaking, because Dima speaks very chaotically, you notice this guy's giving you looks, and it's looks of like kind of familiarity, and it's this look. It's like a concerned look that he's giving.
Wait.
you.
Does Omar still have the mask up?
Yes, I
do.
just asked that, and it's these it's a very concerned look that he's giving you, and he keeps doing this like eye double take towards Dima, as Dima's talking.
Why?
No, he's
talking to me.
just observing. Yeah.
And it looks like he's expecting
Okay,
something,
like-
like an answer, a response. You have no idea what he's trying to get to. Yes, how can I? And like he's trying to cut in and be like, right. So why are you standing outside my home? And he's like,
This guy, what the fuck? Jude, did you talk to the owner of the home?
Bro, he just.
Besides, no, the one that was inside the house.
Yo, that cuts me off, and I go like, "What? Okay, my kid."
Are we allowed in? Are we not?
Jude starts sweating, and he pulls his hat down and like looks down. We not the owner.
Ismark walks up and goes, I'm the owner of the house. If you're talking about this mansion on the hill, can I inquire? And he kind of walks a bit closer and he puts his hand out to shake it. Ismark and Dirovich, I haven't seen you around here. You're quite new.
I'll put my hand out to shake his hand, and it's like
He grabs your forearm, pulls you in, and as quick as possible, there is a knife to your throat. When that knife's to your throat,
my God.
it pokes up against the flesh, and he looks at you, Helena, and he goes, Irina, get back in the home, quick, grab your sword. And he's gonna start to try to wrestle you a little bit to kind of get you in a position to where you're held. He looks at you and he goes, "You thief! Neither one of you is gonna get her." And he's got this blade up against your throat. He goes, "Now, no one move, and no one, Irina, move!
Hey,
What are you doing?"
mate, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't know who this Irina is. We just got here.
Irina, you're safe. What are you talking about? No one's gonna hurt you.
Who are you talking to?
You're talking.
I'm talking to you! And at that point, he shoves Jude to the floor, and he gets on top of him and puts the dagger to his throat and goes, I'm gonna have to start to kill these guys if you don't get home to safety! Irina, I'm your brother, listen to me!
Wait,
If you guys
So
stop
did
being
you?
sir. This is a
Say something.
misunderstanding.
There's no misunderstanding, you rogue! You scoundrel!
That's not Irina.
He's right. My name's Helena. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
We just talked to Miss Kolnova.
Huh?
I think it's the first name.
Yeah, but you guys chose to be weird, so now he's suspicious of you.
You're talking about Irina Kolnova, correct?
No, that's not her last name. Yeah, far be it to you. Are you working for Strahd? Is that it, huh? You think you're going to get her from me? That's not how this works, buddy.
Oh my!
I will let the whole world burn before any of you touch a hair on her head. And then looks over and goes, her hair, you cut it all.
No, listen. This is our companion, who looks exactly like Irina.
Can I?
Oh, I've heard this one
What are you
before.
talking?
I've heard this
what Are you
before.
talking about?
Can I
You thief.
interject? I want to interject. Dima has a moment of realization, and he wants to go. My friend, I think I see what you're confused. And he wants to go over to Helena and just Omar, if you'll let me, I would like to just pull the mask down off your face.
Why don't
Sure.
you just ask her?
Okay. So I pull the mask down off of Helena's face to show
Yes, Irina, run!
So
That's not Irina. My friend, this is Helena. Trust me.
He looks down at you, Jude. He looks down at you. Goes, I want a fucking answer right now before I gut you like a fish. Who the fuck sent you, and why are you here?
Wait, Jude's gonna pull some hemp rope out and hand it to Ishmar. I know you don't trust us, so here, go ahead and tie me up, and you can bring us into your home where Irina is expecting us. Look, I mean no harm. I just want to talk.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, God damn, you better roll, dude. You better roll.
I'm gonna use my portent, my last one,
Okay.
which is a 10. I got 10.
Can I assist him at all in any way? Can I like say anything?
No. He takes the blade. He takes the blade. And he kind of turns the blade around, so like if he was going to stab with it. And he's on top of you, so that's a little concerning. And then he sheaths it at his side. And he lifts you up a little bit, because you're on your back, and he's on top of you. Kind of lifts your chest up a little bit and gets in your face. I swear to God, to all that is holy, if you're lying to me, I will fucking crucify you.
That's perfectly okay.
And he kind of throws you to the ground, and he gets up and dusts himself off a little bit.
Wow.
And then he helps you up. Go. And you guys all walk up together, and Romulus, as you're awkwardly like sitting up there with Irina at the door frame, and as you guys walk up, you see this very angry and confused gentleman walk up with Helena, Jude. Dima, do you go with them?
Can I stay on the bench? I would like to stay on the bench, my friend.
He's inviting you.
Well, but I know, my friend. But I am not anyone important. I just get money. I help these people go from point A to point B. I am like the Barovian port guy, like a Sherpa from Barovia.
He kind of looks at you a little bit and goes, "Wait a minute, I know you. You're the town drunk."
Yeah, my friend. See, but I know about all of Barovia. I get around. Forgive me. I've had many wines today. I get around a lot. So I help these people who are not from Barovia learn about Barovia. They pay me some money. I buy some more wines. It's a great time. Just trust me. I stay here.
You guys are funding this freak?
Hey, I acknowledge the fact that I should not know about the normal secrets or anything regarding Sir Master Strahd von Zarovich, Master of the Lands, owner of everything, controller, owner, whatever of everything.
He's a fucking gypsy.
No, hey, there's no
me.
Master Strahd around here. He's a devil. Fuck him.
Well, yeah,
him.
But I am simply tour guide. I can't say that. I just say, oh, Master Strahd. Yeah, that way I don't.
So you
die.
like him? That's what you're saying? You like Strahd? You think he's a master of this place?
No, I'm
good
just saying
king?
that I don't want to die yet, my friend.
Oh, you're a coward like the rest of them. Look, if you're man enough, you'll go in that house. But if you want to continue to live your life in fear,
that's why I stay on this bench. I stay here. I stay out of the house because I'm not worthy. You guys have your talks. I help them. We're gonna get rid of Strahd, my friend. Don't worry.
You couldn't get rid of your own alcoholism.
Hey.
And he like spits at the. He kind of spits a little bit at the ground by you.
I can quit it any time I want. I just don't want to.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Exactly.
we'll leave this sorry state of a man out here.
So that's what you were hiding. Is that you're a local drunk?
Hey.
No, you kind of did one.
Also, oh, never mind. I'll hold off.
I don't know about that. Pay attention.
He walks with you guys up there, and Dima stays behind. And the minute they get within eyesight of the door frame where Romulus is at, Romulus from your perspective, the door swings wide open and this woman runs out. And she runs out and he stands stunned, like he is confused. Just as confused as the two of you are to be standing in proximity of two people that couldn't look more alike except for the obvious hairstyle being completely different. Hair color, physical features, they are picture perfect. They could be identical twin sisters.
It's so freaking weird.
And,
What?
And Ismark is getting this hug from Irina, who has long hair. And she's like, brother, oh, I'm so glad to see you. And he's like, and he looks at you, Helena. He's like, I am so sorry. So dreadfully sorry. And then Irina looks at you and goes, oh. Huh.
So she sees it, right?
And Ismark goes,
Yeah,
listen,
we see each other, yeah.
we're going to have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of things that we'll need to discuss, and I'm sure you have a lot of questions, and I'm sure that there's some things that I might be able to help you with, but I can promise you one thing. Your lives are not safe as long as you're here in Barovia. And he specifically is kind of pointing at Helena. That monster wants you in the same way he wants her. And I'm sorry. And he looks at you, Jude. And he looks at you, and he kind of puts a hand out, like an open gesture of like reconciliation. Goes, and I'm so sorry that I threw you to the floor. I'm sorry for all the precaution, but you will understand soon, because you will live what I have been living. He wants her. Now, I will answer any question you have, but in order to do so, I need you to get to that fucking fool in my house. Because as long as he's out there, there is a good chance that Strahd can use him to get information. And I need everyone in here. So go get your fucking friend, you're drunk, and get him in this fucking house. Because in here, Strahd cannot see us. In here, Strahd cannot smell us. And in here, Strahd will never hear us. We have made sure of it.
All right. Jude will turn around.
He actually walks out there with you. And so he's going to walk with you as you walk out to Dima. And the two of you, Jude and Ismark, walk out there to Dima's. It's Ismark that looks at you, Dima, and goes, I'm sorry about my rude remarks that I made to you a while ago. They were unbecoming of my station, and as a son of the Burgomaster, I owe you a lot more.
Ethan, what's the name of the burgomaster of this town again?
Kolyan Indirovich.
Indirovich?
Yeah.
Indirovich was not one of the families present at the night of when everything went down with Strahd and his brother, right? Or was it?
Wait.
I don't understand where these guys come. Okay. Regardless, whatever.
Wait, Ethan, real quick.
Yeah.
Remember that note that we found earlier
What note?
from the dead body?
Yep.
It had Kolyan's name in it.
Yeah.
Kolyan Indirovich. But it also said Irina Kolnova bit by a vampire.
It should say Kolyana.
Oh, Kolyana.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different family.
Yeah. No, this is exactly who we're talking to.
So she's been bit by a vampire?
Apparently.
Wow.
That's what the note says.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Anyways, what I want to say to Ismark's
And the Indiroviches are not, because they're not a noble family.
Yeah.
And so the thing
But is the Irina from the Indiroviches the Irina from the Kolyanoviches? Or the Kolyans?
Kolyan is the
so when it says Irina Kolyana is an indicator that she is the daughter of Kolyan, which means that Ismark's real last name couldn't be Indirovich. If his father is Kolyan, it would be Kolyanovich. But you would go by Indirovich for some reason that he hasn't yet to tell you. It could be because of a lot of this precaution, but Barovian tradition is you adopt part of your father's name as your part of your last name.
All right. So when he comes out to me and he gives me his remark, Dima still has his hood on, and he's gonna keep his head kind of at an angle where he doesn't reveal a lot of his face. But he's gonna say, "My friend, like I said, I am simply the guide. If you demand that the guide come inside and sit and listen in, then the guide will come in and sit and listen. But please do not expect any input from the guide. I simply will be there to be there for
While you're sitting down, he actually gets on a knee, kind of like in front of you, to put himself lower than you.
Gosh darn it.
And he kind of looks up, and he's not looking into your face. He's respecting the fact that you're keeping yourself covered, but he looks up enough and goes, "Listen, I'm going to say this as bluntly as I can. I saw the fact that the woman that you're traveling with looks exactly like my sister Irina. As long as that's the case, if the Devil Strahd knows, he will hunt her down, and he will not stop, and you will be a target. Your life is already in danger by just being near her. The minute he knows that she exists, your best bet is to help you, because this life is a hell. I implore you, please, please. I'm sure you might have some questions. I'm willing to answer whatever I can, but we will need you with us. Bare minimum, because if Strahd is around, he cannot know that you guys are here. And in my house, I will make sure of it."
Well, I'll say this. I'll say Ismark notices Dima's what's the word for it? His facial tone changes.
Yeah, your expression.
And his posture changes a little bit. And he says, "My friend, if you have recognized that, then I think that we are already more than allies in this cause.
Yes.
So I will join you at your house, and I will help where I can. I think that maybe you and I are not so different. I don't know. We'll see."
This is just like the new Demon Slayer.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen it, so he brings you up to the house, and you guys are already in the house. Helena and Jude, or sorry, not Jude, because Jude went with Helena and Romulus and Irina, and Ismark arrives back with Jude and Dima. Closes the door, they lock everything, and they bring you to a center room in the home, kind of like a study that's located in kind of the center of this like 2-story mansion. He closes the door behind him and locks that door as well. Lights a fire to illuminate the room. No windows. And he leans up against the table with his back to this massive wall of books. "Okay. Shoot." And that's where we're going to end it. We'll pick up there.
Dang.
Perfect. I'm going to show you guys a quick little picture of what Ismark Kolyanovich looks like. That's Ismark.
It's freaking worse than Snape, dude.
Yeah, that's Ismark.
Snape is awesome. Why he's worse than Snape.
And for everyone else that's watching, we thank you so much for joining us on another adventure of Couch Cooperative as we continue through the Curse of Strahd, this campaign that we've been playing.
Nonetheless, on Monday night.
We hope you guys have a great night. We hope you guys have a great week. And then also, because today is in America, in the United States, which is where we are based out of, it is Memorial Day. We do want to say as well to all the families of service members who have given up the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our country. We just want to let you know that we appreciate you and thank you for the sacrifice that your loved one gave. And we're sorry for your loss. And in memory of those who have fallen in defense of this country, happy Memorial Day. And outside of that, we hope you guys have a great week. Make sure that you guys are staying safe and that you're taking care of yourselves. Make sure to tell people that you love them. We will join you next week for more Curse of Strahd as we continue our tale now that we know what the characters are going to need to well, we don't really know, but you get the idea. The Taroka reading has been told, so the story has now its key points. And so going about that is going to be fun. We hope to see you guys in the next one, and have a great rest of your night.
Good night.
Good night.